Ask Miss A. This is where you can send in screenshots or pictures of your math work, and I will work the problem out for you here online. So we have a question on the screen. We are dealing with parallel lines cut by a transversal. So if you feel like you need to specifically look this up, if you want to find any other videos online, you would search something like that. Parallel lines cut by a transversal. And specifically for this video, we're going to be talking about corresponding angles. So I'm going to talk about what that means. If we look at our directions here, it says given M is parallel to N, find the value of X. Parallel lines are lines that have the same slope, that no matter how far they go, they will never intersect each other, right? They'll never cross. And then this line is called a transversal. It is the line that goes through both of those parallel lines. So I have a measurement here, 8x minus 23, and then I have 7x minus 2. I want you to notice the positioning. So we have our transversal, right? Look at this angle. Just imagine here to here. I see that is an obtuse angle. It's greater than 90 degrees. And then even here, another obtuse angle greater than 90 degrees. These are both positioned in the same part of this diagram. This is like, here's our transversal. They're both located underneath the parallel line. So this one is under parallel line M, and this one is located under parallel line N. These are corresponding positions, which means whatever this value is, it's going to be the same here. So in order for us to solve for X, we're going to use some of our algebra skills. And we're going to write an algebraic equation to actually solve and work this out. So here we go. I'm going to say 8x minus 23 equals 7x minus 2. And I'm going to literally use my algebra skills and solve for X. So first thing I'd like to do, I always like to get my variables on the left side. So I already have an X here with the 8x on the left side of the equation. But 7x is on the right side of the equal sign. So I've got to get this 7x over here. Since this is a positive 7x, I'm going to do the opposite of positive 7x, which is negative 7x, or just subtract 7x. But whatever I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 7x. Now here, the 7x and the negative 7x, they are going to cancel. And I'll just draw a line to kind of show that I'm going to another step now. 8x minus 7x equals what? 1x. But do I need to have a 1 in front of it? I don't. So I'm going to just put the x there. Then I'm going to bring down the minus 23. I'm going to bring down the equal sign. And then I will bring down this negative 2 or this minus 2. My final step is to get this x by itself. But look at this, y'all. It's not by itself. 23 is being subtracted from it, right? Or this is a negative 23. So I'm going to undo it by doing the opposite. What is the opposite of subtracting 23? Yeah, adding 23. So I'm going to add 23 to both sides of this equation. Now, the negative 23 and the positive 23, they are opposites. So they're going to cancel out. I'll bring down my x. I'll bring down my opposite, my equal sign. And then here I have negative 2 and positive 23. We're dealing with integers. I always teach my students about love and war when it comes to integers. Love is when you have the same sign, so like 2 negatives or 2 positives. But war is when you have different signs, so which is this case, I have a negative 2 and I have a positive 23. If we were to put these on teams, I'd have a team over here with 2 negative players. But then I'd have a team over here with 23 positive players. So isn't it true that the positive team would have more players? How many more players? Well, let's see. What's 23 minus 2? It's 21. And it's 21 more positive players than the negative players. So the value of x here is simply 21. X equals 21 is your answer. Now, if you have any other questions that you'd like to see me work out, be sure to email me a picture or a screenshot, and I'll work it out for you here on Ask Miss